mean, we shouldn't have to go through this. Like, we're completely exhausted. We have to go through so much to get ready for flights.
Tonight at 11, two Boston athletes say an international airline removed them from their flight because of their wheelchairs. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colton Bradford. Those women had traveled to Denmark, and they tell us they had no problems on the way there. It wasn't until they tried to return that they'd learned they'd have to deplane. Our Aaron Logan is at Logan for us tonight. Aaron, good evening to you. This is obviously disturbing here. Tell us more about what these athletes experienced.
Well, Colton, after a successful tournament and an opportunity to mingle with other disabled athletes, everything changed. Pure excitement went from physical and mental exhaustion, and now these women are just hoping that no other disabled travelers ever have to deal with this. Boarding a plane is far from simple for these two women.
Desi and I both have to dehydrate ourselves before the flight, so we had prepared that the day before.
I'll get yours down first.
You can imagine how Desi 40 and Marley Robinson felt when this happened.
To get all the way onto the plane, I mean, we were sitting in our seats, ready for takeoff. Everyone had boarded the plane.
That's when they were told they had to get off this Scandinavian Airlines flight.
Initially not telling us why.
They later learned it was their heavy wheelchairs that were the problem. The airline put them up in a hotel and hours later reached out with new flight information for the next day. But none of this made sense.
We literally took this same exact flight over to Copenhagen from Boston. No issues.
After that flight, the following 10 days were nearly perfect for the ladies, playing in this U.S. Volt hockey tournament. Their team, the first in the country, the Boston Whiplash.
So it's played in specialized low-to-the-ground power chairs with paddles affixed to them. It's 3-on-3.
They even took home this bronze medal. If only they could erase the first attempt to get home.
And that's kind of like the memory you're left with, and so the impact is huge.
Their coach, Laura Calderon, says she personally got an explanation from Scandinavian Airlines following the chaos.
They specifically told us that they messed up in Boston, that we shouldn't have flown in the first place.
The airline also told NBC 10 this was a misunderstanding regarding a special permit required for heavier wheelchairs. They deeply regret how this impacted their travel, and they're reviewing procedures immediately.
They were very apologetic today, and we appreciate it. I mean, we shouldn't have to go through this.
And right now, these women are just happy to be home, but sadly, they're already expressing concern about a future flight to Copenhagen, as Scandinavian Airlines has the only direct flight here from Boston. Live outside Logan Airport, Aaron Logan, NBC 10 Boston.